it's Kevin Magpie 24/7, and I hope you're all good. I mean, I know you're all, let's be honest. I mean, Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0 in what feels like a big result for Newcastle. It really, really does. I mean, going into the game, I seen the team, I'm thinking, fuck's sake, Sean Longstaff starting. Because I thought the preference would have been Tonali on that right side of midfield, in the centre. But fair play to Sean Longstaff, played really well. Getting his foot in, making the tackles happen, and when he does that, he is good. Just as a lot of times there's a caveat where he doesn't put his foot in and stuff like that. So it's a belting performance from everybody. Everybody played well. For the most part of the game, well, I say the most part, all game. Arsenal were reduced to one shot on target in the entire game, and the closest they got was in the 90 odd minute when the ball goes over and Declan Rice puts it wide. But yeah, what a fucking brilliant performance from Newcastle. And I say on my socials that this could really be a catalyst for Newcastle if they can get 3 points, because you've been looking at it through the season, we've been frustrating and we've been tiresome, but I think Eddie's kind of found a system that works in Joe Willock and Joe Linton playing together on that left hand side, and it worked a treat. It really did. And then you include Lewis Hall in that as well, and that left side has such a good balance. To where it offers that physicality with Joe Linton, offers that athleticism that Willock has, and then you've got the defensive prowess of Lewis Hall as well. Speaking of Lewis Hall, wow, what a brilliant fullback. I mean, he could potentially become, and never mind talking potential and all that, because potential you can talk about day and night, but right now he is one of the best left backs in the country. He's superb. Don't think he gets talked about enough, and defensively he's matured so much. I think his first big performance in a Newcastle shirt was a year ago today. A year ago yesterday when we beat Man United at Old Trafford in the Carabao Cup, and that was the first time where Lewis Hall's he's burst onto it, and he's the player we wanted to have in terms of ability. And you look at the Lewis Hall that played that game at Old Trafford, and you look at the Lewis Hall that played today, a different kettle of fish. He's just a different animal. And today he was absolutely phenomenal. But I could go through every single player and say how and pick apart how well they played, but I just want to sum it up and say the team played well. The entire team were on it today, and it showed. It really did. Everybody was working for each other defensively. You had Joe Linton and Gordon really working to nullify the fullbacks of Arsenal, and yeah, it was just a huge team performance. And yeah, I mean, Mikel Arteta's team, don't like it at all. I mean, the way they cheat, the way they try and the dark arts, but when anybody else does it to them, it's shithousing. It's anti-football. Basically, they got exactly what they deserved today. Fuck all, nothing, zara, nil, zilch, nada, nothing. That's what they deserved. That's what Arsenal got, nothing. I think they've came here 2 seasons now on the bounce, and they've had 2 shots on target. That's embarrassing, Mikel, if we're honest. It's just one of them where everything seemed to click for Newcastle today. And one thing I was saying to Paul at the match is they've got to make the most of it now. They've got to make the most of it, because if they don't, I don't want it to be like, oh, it was a huge win at the time and then it just kind of just fizzled into nothing. They've got a good couple of games now where you've got Forest away, you've got West Ham at home, where they can really take it into the season and really make the most of it. So for me, I think that momentum has got to build, and I'm all for seeing it happen. I think if we play like we did today, in the coming weeks, we can definitely pick up some more points and get some more goals in the back of the net. Speaking of goals, oh my god, oh wow, this cross from Anthony Gordon, loads of question mark. Can he play on the right side? Yes, he fucking can. That cross shows he can. Absolute pearl of a cross, and absolute as Geordies, as you know, right? You've got Alan Shearer, there's Ferdinand of the past, all these big centre forwards with a big header and a bullet header. We love a bullet header up here. And oh my god, what a brilliant cross! And it was kind of reminiscent of if you remember when we beat Bournemouth a couple of years ago. Eddie Howe was ironically on the other bench that day, where Kennedy crossed it into Rondon. It was kind of like that, but yeah, it was just a superb goal, and a goal good enough to win any game of football. Put it that way. So I'm absolutely buzzing with that. It's a really good result. Um, and yeah, it should be fun to see what social media looks like tonight, because whenever Arsenal lose, it's always a bit of a laugh to see what they're doing. Because just a couple of weeks ago, I seen a couple of clips saying, oh, they could go unbeaten, and they've drew at Man City away, so they're gonna go unbeaten. They don't have any tough tests, and like, you know what I mean. It's fucking hilarious watching the most entitled fan base in the country getting humbled a little bit, because that's what they fucking deserve. Like the kind of go on this tirade about like the hard done by and all, and the referees are against them every week. Fuck me, that referee give yous a lot today, and that the audacity to chant you're not fit to referee when the likes of Havertz, Gabriel had 3-4 fouls and they didn't get booked. And it was just like, what can you do? But having a shit ref up here is nothing nothing unusual to us, is it? It's like we know what the crack is. We're referees, it's just one of them. But yeah, I thought, yeah, like, we managed what we could manage really well, and tactically Arsenal just didn't have anything for it. I was going into this game thinking that they're a good side. They've got Saka, who's a world-class winger, and just totally nullified them. They didn't have anything, and now their title challenge looks very bleak, and it's only the start of November. So yeah, that's kind of my take on today's game. Really happy with the result. Fucking brilliant performance from Newcastle today. So get your comments in. Let us know how you feel about the performance today and who your man of the match was. I'm going to say Lewis Hall for me. He was fucking brilliant defensively and going forward. But I'll love yous and leave yous for now, and catch you in the next Magpie 24/7 video. See yous later. Bye.